We ready?
No more rehearsing and nursing apart. We know every part by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And on what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Let's go!
My body started shaking.
Can't take the more. Hello, everyone. Family bond. Let's go.
I just wanna get close to you and taste your love so sweet.
Wanna make love. Feel your body heat.
In the still of the night. In the still of the night.
I gotta roll a few. We gotta fix up the mic. All right, let's get that done. Is the voice ahead or behind? You guys know the deal. I gotta fix that shit every day. It's not 80s night. I'll explain that at the break, okay?
Can't keep away. Can't get away. Can't get away. I can't keep away. No.
Tell me if this is worse or better.
You gotta give me love. Gotta give me some loving every day.
Yeah, but better or worse? Better. What I need to know. How about now? Better? Is it on? If we need to tweak, tell me if we need to tweak.
Ooh,
Thank you, everyone. You notice we fixed the problem a lot faster? If we need to tweak it, all you do is tell me, okay? Oh yeah. You guys got mind giving me another song's worth? One more, okay? I just want to roll this and get my head in it. Ooh, that's like a bad song, right? Come on, how many of you right now have pictures of Tawny Katane on that car? It's all right. I know I was there. Automatically, Yaki, you know it. Never seem to find what I'm looking for. But give me strength to carry on. But I know what it means, say, to walk along the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own. The rest of my day. Cause I know it needs to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I mean, where else are you going to get a radio show where you literally see the host getting high right before he starts on the mic? Fucking finishing off a roach. It's not glamorous, it just is. Behind the curtain a bit, you know? I promise, this shit was happening in radio stations all over the fucking world in the 70s. Now you just see it. Yeah, the dude's getting high while he's playing the records and doing the show. Fucking right. Guess what? My coffee's got a shot of Bailey's and it's my second one. To be honest, the Bailey's does nothing for me though. And I don't drink it for the alcohol content. I drink it because it's our Christmas tradition here in the house to buy a big bottle of Bailey's and just drink it right up until it's finished. And that's usually when the bottle's over, the holidays are over too. You know? Melbourne, Australia, Cat Views. Good morning. I hope that this finds you well. I am feeling really good about spending my Saturday with you with music. I have an idea, which I won't call excited. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited at my new idea, and I hope you'll like it. It might not be a good idea, but I think it might be. I've been having conversations with a bunch of my friends, okay? People that I've gotten to know, people that I love, and people who listen to the show. And the questions that I have a lot, you guys know that I ask a lot of questions like, what do you guys want? What gives the show value to you? Because ultimately that's got to be what it is, right? This is a talk show. This is music. But what do you value in the show? And it's been fun. Because for somebody who talks for a living, I don't do any talking. I just listen. Even your comments, I just read them. I love to know what works for you. Is there anything that doesn't work for you? If it doesn't, let me know. It doesn't mean I'm going to listen to you, but it means that I'll take it under consideration for sure. So, in developing this new radio format, making it work is something that is a matter of trial and error. You got to put in your hours. And I just thought of something. I really enjoy doing the show, and I'm telling you that it's still going to evolve. The show's not where it needs to be yet. I know this already. But we're getting there. And I have an idea of what I need to do in order to get there. I wouldn't call myself a New Year's resolution guy. Not resolutions, but every year I plot out my year. Like I've already written what it is that I'd like to take care of. You know? And I don't make wishes. So it's like I give myself a year to get here. That's not fair. It's not fair. Because if you don't get there, you undermine all of your effort. And it's psychologically, it's not a good thing. You know? So, the goal is to increase the audience, make you guys feel as welcome as possible, increase the subs, and it's happening. But what it is that I want to do is I want to give you guys value added for your support. That matters to me a lot, like a lot. And I'm going to try something. You'll notice the bar at the bottom, okay? 5,000 bits equals 80s full album side. I've been playing around with the voting rounds. You guys like the voting rounds, yes or no? Let me know. I'm waiting for your answers. Cap Views says, I personally like your commentary. Sometimes it's about the content creator and not the content itself. I like the content too. I like the old man listens. That's how I found my channel. Okay. Old man's not going to disappear. Okay. I'll talk about old man another time. Maybe later. We'll see how the conversation goes. But what it is that I need to do is, ultimately, this is a job. So I have to make it so that the job is sustainable and so that I can continue doing this. But I have to do it in a good way. I have to do it in a way where you guys want to be here. You guys want to be my customers. You guys want this to grow and you want to feel a part of it. I mean, you know, this isn't a magic trick. People got to want to be here because that's the way it grows. So I've been thinking to myself, Twitch is a new universe for me. Okay, with respect to you, Cap Views, I know that you're on YouTube. Like always, I always welcome you to join us on Twitch. Twitch is honestly where it all happens. It's certainly the best live platform now. But I'm in the Twitch universe. Voting rounds. Okay, let's start there. What it is that I've been doing is I've been doing voting rounds. I've been, trying to build the subscriber base and trying to monetize the show in a way that's really cool. Okay? In other words, I don't want your charity. I don't want it. You understand what I'm saying? When you're going and watch a band live, you're not giving them charity by paying for the ticket and buying all the shit. You're not. You're going there because you love the band. It's the same thing for me. I want you to come here and enjoy yourselves because you love what I offer. So how can I make that happen? Now, the Twitch universe is a new universe to me. It's a new ecosystem. Because before, during most of my broadcast period, I broadcast to a closed audience. And I used to use YouTube and Twitch as a tool. Okay? I've opened it up to the entire audience and it's been beautiful. My big worry, all of you with 1s, 2s, and 3s, can I let you in on a little secret? My biggest worry about opening it up to Twitch is that you guys would ruin the show. And it didn't happen. It's exactly the opposite. All of you new guys have made the show better. Joe Salsa has only a 2 next to his name, but I know who he is. I know who he is. I fucking know who Robbie Rob is. That's for damn sure. Yaki Boring, getting to know you. Right? So you have that and it tells you how long you've been here. Now, requests are the lifeblood of a show like this. Interactivity is the lifeblood of a show like this. I love it. And I'm working all the time to try to create interactive content. If you guys like that it's interactive now, give me a year. By the end of next year, it's going to be fucking blazing. You know why? Because I already know I'm going to put in a year of work. I'm going to put in a year of work and I'm going to be better after a year. Trust me. So this show is not going to get worse. It's going to get better. So those two, some of them are going to be cowbells. It's going to be awesome. How do I work within this system? Well, currency, when you go to the UK, you use British pounds, right? What is Australia, the currency in Australia? It's Australian dollars, right? I mean, euro, obviously, but so let's assume that you go to the UK. Canadian currency counts, but it doesn't do much for you in Australia or the UK. You go to the UK, don't bring euros with you, right? So what it is that I have to do is I have to contend that the currency of Twitch is bits. Now, you have a link where it is that you guys can take your requests direct, and that's always cool, okay? But bits. So I want to make the show a way that's interactive, that makes it so that every single tiny little contribution, no matter what it is, no matter whether it comes from somebody who subscribed or not, no matter who, whether it's anonymous or somebody, a very, very enthusiastic support, I want to make sure that everything works. So now I took this idea of the voting round, which I've been doing, right? If we get to 2 subs, we get to a voting round. I've taken that idea and I'm there, okay, how can I make this work? There's the bits counter at the bottom of the screen. So once we hit 5,000 bits, you will get to vote on an 80s full album side. You will get to vote the album. So, for example, Robbie Rob just put 100 bits. You notice how the bar went up? He got us that much closer. Rustifer just put up another $1. There we go. We're that much closer. Once we hit our goal, we vote. What do we vote on? You decide. Let's have a conversation. What do you want to hear? We're already that much closer. We're 200 bits closer, right? So tell me something. Robbie Rob, you put in 100 Rust. What do you want to hear? 80s. It's got to be 80s. Shout it out. Let's see. We're going to take all of the discussion that we have and we're going to boil it down to the 2-3 choices, and then you vote. And the vote, once that vote happens, that's the album you get. What do you think of that idea? Again, I'm not assuming it's a good idea, but it seems awesome to me. It's the kind of thing I can imagine loving if I was, a listener kind of thing. Because I know myself. I know exactly what I would do. Okay? I know myself very well. If I put in 100 bits or 500 bits or 1,000 bits or whatever, you know what it is that I would do? I'd be fucking selling my case backwards and forwards having the conversation. So Van Halen. I wouldn't just say Van Halen. Oh, Van Halen, because this. I'd be having a conversation. So I look at myself as the listener. I want the listener like me in the audience. A listener who's all in. A listener who fucking loves it so much that they're trying to get their music played. Because when I tell you it's 80s, it could be anything. As a matter of fact, I already have one 80s album. So one of them, I already know what it is. But you guys got to put up the next 2. So let's start talking. Put in your bits. Once we hit our goal of 5,000 bits, we unlock a voting round. And yes, Van Halen 1984 is absolutely in it if that's what you want. Definitely. As a matter of fact, let's not, because we're not at the goal yet. Let me just work on it. But Robbie Rob, who likes the idea of Eddie Van Halen, of Van Halen 1984? Considering what I'm playing right now, it might fit. So guess what? Let's do it this way. Van Halen right away is one of the big possibilities. What else would you like to see on this list? Pretty simple. Throw in a couple of bits. Let's move the bar. When we hit 50, what you are suggesting may happen. Look at that, guys. And just like that, the last 8 comments were about Van Halen. Yeah, Rust, but the thing is that you have to use the tools. This is a vinyl show. So what you need to do is you need to go see if I got any EPMD on vinyl. Gavish. Yeah, Rust, I know you're fucking with me. And I think I know you. Now I think,
You've been out here a bit kind of thing. You're about to get your 6, Rustifer. I think I know you well enough now to know that you're one of those guys that'll kind of roll with it. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, it's not my album that gets chosen. Big deal, you know? But I'm making it so that you guys really get to fucking choose the albums here for as little as a fucking 100 bits. Do you like the idea? Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we try another idea. Oh, Yaki seems to like the idea, and guess what? We just started a hype train. Thanks, dudes. Do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Let that fucking hype train move. Guys, are you excited about the idea? And the reason it is that you're excited about the idea is not because I'm going to get rich, because I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to do my job. The reason you should get excited is because this fucking program's about to go through the roof, guys. I'm telling you, we're inventing amazing programs. I see my mind and where I'm going with this, and I'm so fucking hyper-focused on getting us there. I'm in no hurry to get there. But ask anybody who's been around me, ask my wife, I can't fucking wait to turn on the mic and start every day. I love talking music with you. So let's talk about Van Halen. And let's talk about my lack of EPMD. And whatever else you want to talk about, let's talk music. Chill out and play some. Now, I'm going from one Whitesnake album to another because I do love Whitesnake. Did you know, by the way, that Here I Go Again is a remake? Were you aware of that? Whitesnake remade their own song. So the version of Here I Go Again that you just heard is actually a remake of an earlier version of a Whitesnake song, which is different, which is bluesier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you Whitesnake Slide It In, because this album to me, if you haven't had a chance to hear Slide It In, believe me, it's freaking insanely good if you like this kind of music. I don't have any bongo, so it's off the table. So that's how it is that we'll do things, guys. We'll see how it is that we go. I hope you're having a good time, man. Same thing as always, Plocks. What you need to do is you need to use the tools. So go to vinyljunkiesarchive.com. Go check it out. You have all your answers. So yeah. Let's see if we can't hit our goal of 5,000 bits. Do you guys want to hear any albums? Let's talk 80s here. Somebody give me a year on Whitesnake Slide It In. And do any of you know Slide It In? This should be 85 or something. Maybe 84. I'm going to go with 84.
Keep on pushing, babe, like I've never known before. No, you want a crazy child. I just want to see you on the floor. Want a superstitious woman. She got a superstitious mind. I can see it,
Depeche Mode, eh?
I can see it anymore.
Duly noted, Cabbage. Thank you for playing the game. Duly noted on Depeche Mode. Possibility. So we got Van Halen and Depeche Mode here. No, but Van Halen is 80s. Depeche Mode is also 80s. Okay, we're good. Look out!
My heart is beating fast.
superstitious woman.
Superstitious mind, and I don't care.
And I don't care.
Take me down slow and easy.
Muffin World is in.
Make love
Muffin World just moved the chains. Yeah. Yeah, Muffin World. I don't have any 90s Aussie Muffin World, I think. Oh, I might have No More Tears. I do have No More Tears. No more. Oh, you want 80s? Holy fuck, okay. I see what you're doing. We're in the... why am I getting mixed up with 90s? Okay. Zebra Costa just brings us closer. What's up, Zebra? You good? Baby, keep it going. We're 34% there. Let's get it done. Going on, Greg? Greg moving the chains. Greg moved the chains. If you don't like it, we can do Bowie. We're not doing Bowie tomorrow, Zebra. If you want to request for Bowie, please feel free. You have to buy some bits from Amazon, from Twitch. Yeah. Like bits are like every 100 bits is $1. There's another way of doing it. There's another way of doing this, okay? Because I can fix things. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure before I talk. I want to make sure I do this right for you. Yeah. There's another way of doing it if it's easier for you. You can tip directly using our link and not using bits. So if you prefer just using a bank card or PayPal or something, you can do it that way. There's the possibility of just using the tip. Every dollar is 100 bits. So in other words, if you tip $5, it's 500 bits and I can add it. And we'll still see it come up on the screen. If you don't like it. Okay, so I have a question for you. Because this can be fucking fun. I mean, I'm beginning to realize how much good shit we can do with this in terms of content. Because it's going to keep you guys interested, right? I might play your album. Please work with me as I work out the bit, as I work out what I'm doing. The preliminary thing to ask you is, what do you think? A bunch of you went in. So there's at least a bunch of you, a few of you, that like it. But even those, let's say, that haven't given a bit yet or haven't whatever, right? What do you think of the idea? Forget about whether you participated in it or not. That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in doing is making sure that we have a good idea and what you would like to see. So I'm trying to kind of like make what, you know, do you see what the possibility is here? Because I'm beginning to see it and it's like, fuck, this could be fun. Will it take away from the show? I don't think so at all. Not even for a second. I think it's going to be amazing. Looking forward to keep doing it, you know? Put in those bits. If you'd rather use the tip link, every dollar equals 100 bits, and we can add that without any problem. Once we hit our goal at 100%, boom. You guys get to vote on an album from the 80s, a full side. What album shall we play? How many of you like the 80s? How many of you, I'm curious, just like in terms of listening, how many of you pick the 80s as your favorite decade? Like, I would probably pick the 70s as my favorite decade, although my sweet spot is 65 to 75 in terms of that's really the period I love most. 70s. Like, I like the later part of the 70s more than I like the earlier part of the 60s of, you know what I mean, in terms of music, although I obviously love the earlier part of the 60s, especially the jazz. If 80s is your favorite, then basically, Cabbage, you're not really going wrong one way or another. No matter what album I play, you're going to like it, right? 80s is the decade I flipped most on through my life, from hate to love. Yeah, me too, Ptolemaic. I'm in the same boat as you when it comes to the 80s. I know that radio had a huge part to do with that because it killed me. They fucking crushed the same songs and basically they ruined the experience, you know? And I didn't like the sound. The sound was too clean. But now, many decades removed, I do like the 80s a lot. So, that's why I tell you guys all the time, don't fucking place too much stock. Don't place too much value in your own opinion. Don't. Your opinion doesn't mean shit. I hate to say it to you. Hate to say it. And your opinion will change over the years. So, just focus on enjoying it. That's it. Well, look. We're here, we're talking, right? Joe, can you try something? As a matter of fact, if you want to help me, it will help. And of course, listen, I'm going always with the, understanding you don't need to do anything you don't want to do. All right? You're going to learn, number one, try the tip link. Do me a favor and try the tip link, okay? The one I'm just about to put it in the comment. Whatever it is that you were going to do, just put a tip. If one of you can try it, just so that we see how the whole thing works. I'm going to continue with Whitesnake. I'm really excited at some of the stuff that we can talk about. You guys, honestly, it's like I said, you guys are the ones that are going to shout out the albums. Okay? Shout out bands, shout out albums. Let the discussion determine where the vote is going. The way it is that I'm seeing it right now is that we'll do 2 votes. We'll do a knockout round. The first round will have 5 votes. We'll have 5 possibilities. The top 2 make it to the knockout round. The second round, the one who wins, that's where we go forward. Joe Salt's in the game. Thank you, Joe. What are you thinking, 80s? Tell me. Tell me what you're thinking, 80s, and we'll get her done. Yeah, Rush. 80s Rush. Okay. Maybe. And guys, do me a favor. One thing that as we do all of this and we develop it, and we're developing it together, right? Do me a favor. Don't ever feel like he never picks my pick. He doesn't. Listen. If you're participating in something, it's because you like the game as a whole. It doesn't mean that you're buying a pick. There are requests if you want requests. You can put in a specific request and I will play it for you. This is a different thing. So it's a group thing. If one round disappoints you, maybe the next round won't. But during the entire time, even before we play the record, we're having a good time, right? You feel invested in the whole fucking thing. That's the point. It cost you $1. Those of you who have heard me talk about how I never play the lottery, and anytime I play the lottery, the only reason I play the lottery is just so that I can dream. It's worth $2 just to dream. You're in it. That's it. It's awesome. Kate Bush is a possibility too. Kate Bush is a possibility. Never even thought of it. You see, again, I wouldn't have thought of Kate Bush myself. So, I also like the idea that the music nerds, you guys have basically a forum where you could fucking stump for the album that you want. I love that. I do. I love it. I'm seeing where this is going to go and it excites me. I hope so, at least, Keep shouting him out because you guys are giving me answers. I'll tell you exactly how this is working. Once we reach our goal, I'm grabbing a bunch of albums and I'm going to pick 5 80s albums. That's the way it's going. Once we hit our goal, I will reveal the 5. And the 5 may be what you're talking about right now. So you guys, the conversation that you're having right now about the bands you want to hear, everything is being fucking looked at. Sounds fun? Judging by how I feel right now, I'm having fucking fun. Well, listen, 2 people want Rush, eh? All right, let's see what happens. Let's listen to more Whitesnake, also from the 80s. Shouldn't 50? No, it's not 2 sides. It's always been 50 for a side, always. As a matter of fact, I gave 10 more. I started it with the first 10. We're almost at 50%. The night's young, my friend. What makes you say that we're not going to go to 90s next? I'm seeing it. I know how to make good content out of this, I think. Guys, I already have 5 potential albums. 5 potential albums up for vote. Keep them coming. We're not done. Let's go. Thank you for your rates too, Bill. Always happy to help each other out, Bill. Always. And you're a good DJ. You're a good DJ. Yeah, fantastic records, Bill. Fantastic. Hey, Serpent! Yeah, dude, how are you? Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you. Where are you listening from? You've been a subscriber before. No? I've seen you before, Serpent. Yeah, I know that I see you. I'm happy to see you, Serpent. Thank you. Serpent, do you know about the Europe trip? Do you know about the Europe trip, Serpent? Moving the chains, we're almost at 50% there. Yeah, dude, I'll talk about it at the break, okay? I'm hoping that you can come join us. A week in Europe. I've been to Vienna before. I've never been to Budapest. So we are 46% of the way to our goal. Once we hit our goal of 5,000 bits, you get an entire album. You get the vote on an entire album side from the 80s. I'm paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to what you guys are saying. I'm taking it all into consideration. We're going to boil shit down to 5. Let's see where we go with it. You know what it is that I got to tell you so far? Not seeing any metal. I'm a bit surprised. Maybe I'm not. There's not much of a metal crowd on Twitch. But, I mean, the 80s had some pretty amazing metal records. You guys curious as to how this is going to go? I am. I'm like all kinds of curious to see what we do with this. How does Journey sound? Journey sounds possible is how Journey sounds. Entirely possible. If you guys want to just request something, put in requests and we can make that happen. I think I'm going to be making requests. I'm going to be working on the requests also. Joe Saltz. Did we get to 50? Hey, Joe Saltz took us to 50. How do you feel about the albums that we're name dropping up to now, Joe Saltz? I do have our next album pick. I'm going to let the last song here play. Actually, you know what? I think I'm done with Whitesnake. I'm ready to move on. I mean, I love Whitesnake, but can I play you something else from the 80s? So far, everything I've played so far for the show has been from the 80s. So we're kind of following that theme. Those of you who enjoy 80s shows, That's what you've gotten up to now, an 80s show. This next one is from 1985. It's an artist from Senegal who's had a career before he came across Peter Gabriel, but Peter Gabriel helped shoot his career way through the roof when he took him on tour, and that's where it is that I saw him. I saw Peter Gabriel's So tour, and I came across Youssou N'Dour during that tour, and this was the same album. He took him on tour, and it's like I was blown away by Youssou N'Dour, and I've been a fan since. He went on to play a song with on one of his albums that featured Nene Cherry. 7 Seconds, remember that song? I am looking for that album very, very, very attentively. Not an easy record to find on vinyl. I'm looking, though. So I'm hoping that we'll get there. Eventually, somebody's going to reissue it. It's always like that. We march towards our goal of an 80s album side. What will it be? You guys have made suggestions. What would you like to hear from the 80s? Throw in some bits or use the account, what's it called? Use the tip button direct if you wish, if it's easier for you, so that you can go through your bank card or something. Here's Youssou N'Dour. Any of you familiar with him? Dude from Senegal, man. He's real deal Holyfield to me, man. If it's new to you, I hope you enjoy it. Youssou N'Dour is the name of the artist. The album is called Nelson Mandela. Family Fun! I got all the PJ Harvey I need from Salts. Doing good? How my YouTube listeners doing? You're all right? Dennis Doe. makes it official. He wants to see some Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, or The Dreaming. All right, dude. I hear you. How about if I give you a solid maybe, Dennis? What's going on, everyman? You happy? You having a pizza? Dennis, you're helping me develop the idea, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Yash Pezzi, ça va bien? Hey, you've been my lurking girl lately. Une mount. J'aime jaser avec toi, tu sais. Oui, pour de vrai. On joue un nouveau jeu. Dre back from picking up the kid. Yeah, baby. Hi, Dre. Bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, a coffee'd be amazing, Dre. Thanks. Love you. That's my woman right there, Dre. 20 years together, 21. I mean, listen to those, that percussion. Crazy, right? Beautiful. I first heard this on tape. Since then, I've had it on. I bought it on CD, and I recently bought it. I bought this in Nashville. This record, I paid $3 for this record in Nashville. It was in the cheap pile. What's the famous store in Nashville? Grimey's. That's where I bought this, at Grimey's. Major Tom, Germany in the house. How are you? Jennifer! Good evening, Jennifer. Are you an 80s child? We're playing a new game. Come join us on Twitch. 666. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you. We're having a good time, aren't we? Hey, Christy. DJ Chris in the house. How are you, Chris? Jennifer, come hang out on Twitch if you wish. We're playing something here. Just trust the old man. Just trust him. I'm trying to include you in something fun. There she is. DJ V. What do you want? Tears for Fears. Okay. Graceland is an amazing album. I love Graceland, dude. I have it. I bought it recently, actually. But I'm a longtime fan. %, guys. Yusun Adore was killer live. Killer. Well, think. I caught this live before, what's his name got on? Before Peter Gabriel got on. So you can only imagine. Oh, I'm not surprised you know it, Bill. It's fantastic. Comrade Jean, I see you. Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Vinyl Junkies Radio. All vinyl. All the fucking time. Live from the VJ Archives in Montreal, Canada. My name is Sam. Happy Saturday to you all. Sunday soon in Europe. Enjoy that? I did. Every time you come here, I introduce you to new music you fall in love with. That's the idea, DJ. That's what I can do. I'm a guide to music. I'm not a critic. I'm not going to tell you if it's good or not. I'm going to leave you decide. I'm going to take you to the music, and you decide what you like and what you walk away with. You know what I mean? I dig it, man. I'm still developing the show. Listen, man, if you like music, then I'm happy to have it. You got to split soon and watch Lawrence Welk. Hey, GPA, how are you? We're playing a new game, everybody. DJV, if you dig what I do, subscribe to my channel. You don't have to. Listen, you don't have to. I'm telling you, you don't have to. On the other hand, I think you enjoy it here. And I think a commercial-free and ad-free experience is worth subscribing for. And I want to see a number next to your name because it makes me feel good when I get the new people in. It makes me feel good when I get new subscribers. It does a lot. So if you dig what I do, subscribe to my channel. Fuck ads. Ads are for chimp. If you're unemployed at the moment, then I completely understand, DJV. I love you anyway. Money comes and goes, man. When you can, you will. You understand? And I think that everybody kind of understands, you know, things are tough for some people, and that's all right. Lay it on your radio, like I always say. But you want to look at the commercial. Hey, look, you know, I guess you're going to have to deal with ads for a bit. What do you want me to say? Tulka, how are you, Tulka? You good? Welcome to the show. My name's Sam. So we're playing a new game, okay? I'm always looking for ways to make the show as interactive as possible while being able to hit my goals, you know? Making the show sustainable. You want the show to stay, right? You don't want me to stop doing it? Well, I got to make that work. And I think I'm trying something that seems to be exciting for a lot of you. I know a lot of you cheer bits, and you can cheer whatever you want, but I want those bits to count for something. So I put up a bits bar there, right there, and we are at 56% of our goal of 5,000 bits. Once we hit 5,000 bits, we're more than halfway there. Once we hit 5,000 bits, we will vote on 5 albums from the 80s that you guys have been name dropping. I'm going to vote on 5 albums. Once we hit the 50, I'm going to announce those albums. We're going to put it to 2 votes, not 1. The first vote will be 5 albums. Out of the 5 albums, the top 2 albums that get the votes go to round 2. And then those top 2 albums go head to head. Who wins? That's how we're going to do that for now. In other words, you do the programming. You support the programming, and we make it exciting for everybody. Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Is there anything you think I could do to make the idea better? Right? Because I want the idea to be good. Yeah, DJV, I mean it, man. If you don't have a few bucks, then you don't have a few bucks. I'm good with that. Stick around, you know? When you have a few bucks, you'll get your number. I'm good. So that's what it is that I'm going to do, and we're going to keep practicing at it. Tulkasta, you're new. Where are you from? The name maybe suggests Finland. Tio Sergio, how you doing? If you like my programming, subscribe to your name to the show, okay? Get a number next to your name. You'll get rid of all the commercials. You'll be a part of the show. Join all the other numbers and cowbells that are here. And if you have Amazon Prime, it's included with your Prime sub, so it doesn't even cost you anything. Let's see what we do. I'm not putting the next one in the voting round. However, the album is too perfect to follow up with Yusundur. So that's what I'm going to do. A very big album from the 80s was Paul Simon. Graceland. Very big album. And I forgot who it was, but somebody correctly stated that Yusundur played on Paul Simon's album. The album after this, by the way, The March of the Saints, is freaking amazing too. But what we'll do is we'll focus on his big record. This was a huge record in the 80s. Graceland. If somebody can get me the year on it, that would be fantastic. I'm looking forward to hearing it. I'm not going to play the first tune. I'm just going to let it roll from a few other tunes. Is there anybody here by any chance? And there is huge chances that might happen. Okay. That has not heard Paul Simon Graceland yet. Because if that's the case, you're about to hear something that I think a lot of people would call, I think it's fair to call it a pretty classic album from the period. So let me know what you think. I am seeing your tips, by the way, so please know that those will count. Those of you who prefer using the tip button instead of the bits. So I see Oh, by the way, Spam. You see, Spam just tipped $1. Thanks for Onyabor yesterday. You can't stop listening to something you will never forget. Any chance for an unban? Okay, Spam. All right, Spam. Don't be an asshole, okay? Can we do that? Can you agree not to be a jerk? If you can agree to not be a jerk, then I can unban you. Pretty simple, guys. I'm here to have fun, just like you are. I just want to be able to hang out with a bunch of people and have a good time, so. That's my thing, you know? What was that dude's name? Let's see, should we unban him? His name was Spam. It's right in his fucking name. What would you think? Ban or unban? How about I leave the votes to you? Nah, I won't leave the votes to you. I like the idea of giving someone a chance. And, you know. I'd rather be around people that I want to hang out with. I don't see you in the chat, though, Spam, so I can't help you. I don't even see you. All right. Let's listen to this Paul Simon record. Hoping that this finds you well. I'm enjoying the show. Second chance, okay, yeah, but I don't even see him in the second chance part, you know? So, if I see him, maybe I'll unban him. Strong, how are you? Released 86, thank you, Joe. You guys enjoying the game so far? Strong, have you caught the game we're playing? Hope you enjoyed. Here's some Paul Simon for you. Yeah, Lateral, everyone knows how to run my business better than me. I love when people tell me what I'm doing wrong who aren't taking any chances for themselves. Those are my favorite people in the world. When you can't do, you become a critic.
The Mississippi Delta was shining like a national guitar. I am following the river down the highway through the cradle of the Civil War.
We said this was 86, yeah?
Graceland, to Memphis, Tennessee, I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going to Graceland. And my traveling companion is 9 years old. He is the child of my first marriage. But I've reason to believe we both will be received in Graceland. She comes back to tell me she's gone. As if I didn't know that, as if I didn't know my own bed. As if I'd never noticed the way she brushed her hair from her forehead. And she said, losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees you're blown apart. Everybody sees the wind blow. I'm going to Graceland.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show.
I'm going to Graceland.
Don't forget to subscribe if you like it. Get rid of those ads, okay?
Poor boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going to Graceland. And my traveling companions are ghosts in empty sockets. I'm looking at ghosts and empties. But I've reason to believe we all will
Marsha
be
Sunshine, how are you?
Graceland.
Hold on, Marsha. Feeling good?
There is a girl in New York City who calls herself a
Say hello to the new person, everybody. Be kind.
Sometimes when I'm falling, flying, or tumbling in turmoil, I say, whoa, so this is what she
It's nice to make you to make a new person feel welcome, no? I think.
And I see losing love is like a window in your heart.
Yes, Edie Brickell and Paul Simon were married.
Everybody feels the wind blow. Ooh, in Graceland, in Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. For reasons I cannot explain, there's some part of me wants.
Who's gonna move the bar for us? You guys aren't curious to know what we're gonna do for the 80s?
To defend every love, every ending, or maybe
Greetings,
there's no
Netherlands.
obligations now. Maybe I have a reason.
True story, Marsha.
We all will be
I will be bringing Vinyl Junkies to Amsterdam on 420. April 20th, April 19th and 20th. Vinyl Junkies will be in Amsterdam.
Oh, in Graceland, in Graceland, in Graceland. I'm going to Graceland.
Let's see if this spam guy. Hey, I know how to make this work. Spam, you still with me? If you're still with me, you know how you do this? I know I'll unban you, but I gotta work for it. I gotta add your dollar, by the way, because I'm adding your dollar even though I blocked you. Add another dollar and give me your exact spelling of your Twitch handle and I'm gonna unban you. I need the exact, and I'm gonna see it on the screen. All of us will. Tip another dollar the way you did before. And just put your exact Twitch handle. I'm going to use your exact Twitch handle. I'm going to unban you. Because everybody said that they want to give you a chance, so you're going to get a chance. And I'm going to update Dre. Moves the chains. Yeah, girl. We got 80s coming. Spam. That's the link you gotta use right there.
Looked me over and I guess she thought I was all right. All right in a sort of a limited way for an off night. She said, don't I know you from the cinematographer's party? I said,
You good,
who am
son?
I to blow against the wind?
Hey, you doing all right, son?
I said what I've said. We come and we go. That's the thing that I keep in the back of my head. I know what I know. I said what I've said. We come and we go. That's the thing that I keep in the back of my head. She said there's something about you that really reminds me of money. She was the kind of girl that could say things that weren't that funny. I said, what does that mean? I really remind you of money. She said, oh, who am I to blow against the wind? I know what I know.
You enjoying yourself, Marsha?
I said, we come and we go. That's the thing that I keep in the back of my head. I know what I know. I'll sing what I've said. We come and we go.
Makes me happy that you hang out here with us, Zen. You're a young lady with nice energy.
She moves so easily, all I could think of was sunlight. I said, aren't you the woman who was recently given a Fulbright? She said, don't I know you from the cinematographer's party? I said, who am I to blow against the wind?
I see your tips,
I
Spam.
know what I know. I'll say what I've said. We come and we go. That's the thing that I
Blaze
keep in the back
Montanus,
of my
eh?
head. I know what I know. I'll say what I've
Let's find out.
said. We come and we go. That's the thing that I keep in the back of my head.
What is the command for unban? It's unban and what after? Can somebody tell me the command to unban someone? Like that, or do I have to put an ampersand, an A first? Like that? Or do I have to put the ampersand? Thank you.
I was having this discussion in a taxi heading downtown, rearranging my position on this friend of mine who had a little bit of a breakdown.
Gotcha.
I said, hey, you know, breakdowns, common breakdowns, Gonzo. What are you gonna do?
I'm working on it, dude.
Like to know. You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you could. It was in the early morning hours when I fell into a phone call. Believing I had supernatural powers, I slammed into a brick wall. I said, hey, is this my problem? Is this my fault?
Let's see if Spamza is back. I unbanned you, kid.
You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you could.
You're back.
You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you could.
If you like it, subscribe to my channel, Spam. That'll make everything a lot better. Everyone deserves a second chance, I guess, right? Well, not everybody, some. Welcome back. And you just helped us move the chain, so I'm going to add your tips. Thank you.
I was walking down the street when I thought I heard this voice say, ain't we walking down the same street together on the very same day? I said, hey, senorita, that's astute, I said. Why don't we get together and call ourselves an institute? You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you could. You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you. You don't feel you could love me, but I feel you.
I'm putting the message back up. Don't worry. Here's your updated goal, guys. Coming up. So our new guy got unbanned and he helped us get closer.
She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket, empty as a pocket.
We're 66% there, guys. Crazy.
She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
We're 66% there, guys.
Say she's crazy, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of your shoes.
Thanks for your tip for this, Dennis.
She was physically forgotten, but then she slipped into my
I was going to play the
pocket
whole
with
side
my
anyway, but
car
thank you.
keys. She said,
Hey man, you got us closer. We're only 1600 bits. We're only 1600 bits away from doing this. And we finally take our very first vote.
As if everybody knows what I'm talking about.
You're not curious about the records I pulled? Come on, man, let's make this happen. I'm fucking curious to tell you. I'm dying to tell you. Bring me a bag of chips, Chrissy. Hey, Hippie Zen. That's some kindness right there, girl. Thank you. See what happens, DJV? It comes around. And I know that you like gifting to people who you think are going to stick around. So thanks for doing that, Zen. It's appreciated. When you do it right.
She makes the sign of a teaspoon, he makes the sign of a wave.
1600 bits, guys. Who's gonna finally get us there?
To compensate for his ordinary shoes. And she said, honey, take me dancing, but they ended up by sleeping in a doorway by the bodegas and the lights on Upper Broadway, wearing diamonds on the soles of their shoes. And I could say, ooh. And everybody here would know what I was talking about. I mean, everybody here would know exactly what I was talking about. I'm talking about time. People say I'm crazy, I got diamonds on the soles of my shoes, yeah. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of my shoes.
Yo, we're close to a hype train, guys. If you want to get those bits in, we get to the. If we get our 1600 now, we're gonna hit a hype train too. Let's make that shit happen. Come on now. Basically, one more person hits the bits, and we're gonna hit a hype train. Marsha, welcome to New Radio, Marsha. What makes this new radio? You never have to apologize for not having money, gods. You see that one next to your name? You use your Prime Gaming to subscribe to my channel. You understand what I'm saying? I value you. I never gave a fuck about how much money people had. I never cared. Never. Never. I hate people who flash. I don't like that at all. That's one of the reasons why fucking East Coast hip hop never did it for me. Like a lot of the 90s stuff, that whole fucking puff pastry shit. That's why, you know? Hip hop artists with all the money. I don't want to do it, man. It's not for who? It's not for me, man. Doesn't matter to me. You love music, you're here. You're subscribed to the channel. I see a 1 next to your name. I appreciate it. If you couldn't afford anything, I know that you have Amazon. So it's like, if you can't afford anything, that's okay too. It's up to me to make it work. That's all I care about. So Marsha, if you like what I do, you have the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, get rid of the ads completely, and support this independent radio. And you'll get a number next to your name that'll tell everybody that you support the show. Seems fun. It's nice to have a community that seems to be digging what I'm doing. Expect the show to change for the better. I am absolutely not fucking done with this show at all. I'm going to make this better. All of you guys that got ones next to your names, 2s and 3s, I can't wait till you become cowbells. I want you guys to remember the beginning of 2023, okay? And then let's talk at the end of the year, okay? Because by the end of the year, a lot of your ones, 2s, and 3s are going to become cowbells. Not those who got it as a gift and don't really care. That's fine if they don't. I got no problem with people, with people doing that. However, a bunch of you, by the end of 2023, are going to become cowbells. You're going to have cowbells rather than the numbers, right? What we're going to do, all the cowbells, we're going to talk together, and we're going to see, where did we start the year, and where are we now? What did we do right? What did we do wrong? How's it going? Include you. The you part of this to me is extremely important. A meeting of the fucking bells. A meeting of the cowbells. The first annual meeting of the cowbells happens next year. But you got to have a cowbell. The first annual meeting of the cowbells. Ptolemaic. You just came up with the name. That's kind of like the Loyal Order of Water Buffaloes. Yes, correct. The first annual meeting of the cowbells. Hippie girl. Once again, you fucking rule. And now we're only 6% away from getting a hype train. Basically, one more person puts in 100 bits and we get closer to our album side. I reveal all the albums. And I play some music for you. Spam! You're certainly making a case for yourself that you regret. Thank you. Can I just say thank you to you? Thank you. Okay? You're not subscribed yourself. If you subscribe, you get me that much closer. Can you subscribe and get a number next to your name? Spam. That would make me feel good. You don't have to, but if you gift it, I know you won't mind doing it. Now, we're not at 30. Yeah, oh shit, we hit level 2. Basically, okay, and we're 3,800 away. So basically, if we hit our 5,000, we're going to hit level 3 at the same time, I'm pretty sure. Let me play you some Marcos Valley. Play you some music while we get that done. Hope you guys are having a good time, man. This is a new type of way to try to include you guys. I really hope that you like it, and I hope that I do it right. We're going to get better, guys. Love being here with you. I wish you could feel through this microphone and through this camera the fucking energy that's bursting out of me right now. I'm so excited to be able to create this new radio with you. So excited. Here's another one from the 80s from Brazil. Marcos Valley. Can somebody tell Tio Sergio in French, in Spanish, that I am not angry? I'm Italian. We still got 3 minutes to hit level 3. You know that if we hit our goal for the 80s, boom, we hit our level 3. Cabbage brings us closer. Do you speak the language, DJV? Parli italiano?
Deixa que eu viva assim. Leve o medo pra longe de mim. Eu viajo dentro da cabeça, por onde o sonho me levar. Deixa o coração sonhar. Vem comigo quem quiser amar.
How close are we? Oh fuck, we're only 900 away. Let's go. Yeah, dudes, we're getting there. Only 900 away. Let's go, guys. Fucking awesome. I can't wait to show you what I have on deck, man. You guys are gonna be happy. Oh, you're gonna be happy. Actually, I'm happy too. Can you tell? And I'm not even on mushrooms. That may change. Mighty Beard! You know I see you lurking, right? Red Beard, you know that I see you lurking, right? Thanks, my brother. I'm glad you like the show. You don't need to talk. You count. I'm good with the fucking lurkers. Dude, Marcos Valley is a fucking stud. How much closer are we? Yeah. We're only 800 bits away. Yeah, thanks, Mighty Redbeard. The show's gonna get better, my friend. I'm not done yet. You might not be able to make the first annual meeting of the Cowbells. You got only a 1 now? Actually, you might. If we make the first annual meeting of the Cowbells in January, everyone who has a 1 now can have a cowbell by then, because we're still in January. The Cowbells. The Loyal Order of Cowbells. I love it. Hippie Zen is gonna be a fucking cowbell. Don't feel bad. Ptolemaic isn't even a cowbell yet. You get your 9 next month, though, my brother. And I saw your message. Thank you. Don't think I haven't seen it. Thank you for participating in the hype train. That was amazing. The Illuminati, the Cowbell Illuminati. Yes. Yes. We're going to need a t-shirt of that, you know. The Loyal Order of Cowbells. We have to find a good name for it. You guys fucking rule, man. And now we're only 700 bits away. Are we going to get this done?
Tapetes, guardanapo, cetim, cristais, gravuras raras, vitrô, cortina, samambaia.
Okay, we need to come up with a name. I'm gonna start taking names down of what we're gonna call it. And then I'm gonna take the top names and we're gonna put it to a vote. Not today though, we got time to do this. No hurry, you know?
Condessas, coronéis, chafariz, duquesas, cães de raças, barões, princesas, generais, colibris, rapés, charutos, harpas, control. E você ainda quer que lhe diga onde eu estou com a cabeça.
I lost my pen.
Que ainda vai demorar pra servir o jantar. E a fome está de matar. E a fome está de matar. Parece até que é brincadeira.
On my pen.
Que eu sou o que você quis. não tenho a menor consciência do que é ser feliz, ser feliz. Por isso me faz um favor, onde fica a saída? Parece que eles vão desistir de servir o jantar, e a fome está de matar.
This is Marcos Valley. Hey, Prime, what's going on? Prime, you good? Yeah, thanks, dude. You enjoy it? Like vinyl?
Mas a festa está chatíssima, né? Parece inclusive nem vão mais servir o jantar.
The song after this is really great too. How close are we? Did we hit it yet? We're still 700 bits away from voting on our 80s album. Round 1. We got 2 rounds.
Onde fica a saída? Parece que eles vão desistir de servir o jantar, e a fome está de matar, e a fome está de matar.
Yeah, this is a crazy good record, right? Yeah, this is my tune, man. Oh, Dennis Doe just took us that much closer. That much closer. Come on, 100 bits is only $1. Somebody's got $6. Scratch that. Robbie Rob just made it $5. Who's got that last 500? Who's gonna splash? You love the game, right? I'm getting ready to show you the records. Well, 500? 90%, friends. 90%. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh, shit. So are we will do the reveal as soon as we hit our goal, and we're fucking close. 300 bits to go, and boom. It's time to get into it. I have 5 records to show you, friends. 5. Oh, I know what's going to happen, DJV. Greg! Greg! What did you just do, Greg? Greg, what did you just do? What did you just do, Greg? You set something off. Yeah. A sidewalk. I'm guessing you want to keep your number. If you want to keep your number, it's your sub ran out. Do what you want. You know that. I owe you a reveal. And I would like to tell you that what it is that I'm going to be showing you. That actually, the next album is an album that did not make it to the vote. I already counted it out. But it was mentioned. Now, the way it is that we do this is that we talk music. Within our conversation, you guys decide where the album goes. Okay? Once we hit our goal, we reveal. We now have 2 rounds of voting. Guys, I am making this up as I go along. So, shit's going to change until we nail it and we do it good. You guys are going to tell me what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game. You tell me how to make it work. But I'm ready to show you the first 5 albums, and this is the first time that we ever do this game. So these are the very first albums ever. Ever. Because I think this game is awesome. We start here. Tears for Fears. Anything but I read from your comments. This is all based on the comments, right? I saw in your comments, yeah, Tears for Fears would be amazing, but not everybody wants to rule the world because it was overplayed. Okay. I love songs from the big chair. I do. On the other hand, The Hurting, side 1 of The Hurting is fucking beastly. So this is up for vote. Number 2, Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Are we doing okay? You guys, in your comments, can you do me a favor? Tell me what the goal is for you, like in terms of albums that you know or like. Is it a 2 for 2? Is it a 1 for 2? Or is it a 0 for 2 up to now, in your opinion? Just put your numbers. 2 for 2, 1 for 2, 0 of 2. So, number 1 was Tears for Fears, The Hurting, side 1. Number 2 is Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Cabbage already put up a 2 for 2. DJV, 2 for 2. Serpent, 2 for 2. Chastity, 2 for 2. 1 for 2 for Dennis Doe. Oh, no, 2 for 2. Okay. 1 for 2 for Ledger. Even if it's 0 for 2, as long as you don't, be a jerk, it's cool. 2 for 2. How many am I going to hit perfect? 2 for 2 for Andre, too. All right, Dre. 1 for 2, Greg. Okay. 2 for 2, Mac Attack, of course. Ptolemaic, of course. Lateral, yeah? Okay, Robbie Rob. All right. All right. We ready for the next one? We ready for the next one? So many people have talked about Rush. Here, maybe we're going to lose a few. So many people talked about Rush. Or a few people. For a little while, the conversation was centered around the Rush guys. This was a very big album for me. A very big album. I had it on tape. I had a friend called Jean-Paul, a French dude, who lent me his tape. And I kept it for about a month. And I played that tape to death. I fucking played it to death. I know this album backwards, forwards, and backwards again. It's unbelievable. Big fan. So that's number 3. So we got 2 for 3 on Lencher. 3 for 3 on a few of you. Straight threes. We're seeing straight threes. Okay. We're seeing straight threes. All right. All right. Van Halen 1984 is your fourth pick. This was huge at the time. It turned out to be David Lee Roth's last album. And it's an album I think that I like even more now than I did then. I fucking love this record. I grew up with it. When did this come out? In 1984, I think. I was 14 years old. We still got some 4 for 4s. 3 for 4. So, I mean, if we're getting 3 for 4s, I haven't seen anything. That's amazing. That's amazing, right? That means you guys are all in. No matter what we pick, you're all in on whatever we play, right? Sounds like a good game. Dennis Doe, 3 for 4. Are you happy with that? Chances are yes. Last one up for vote. You're going to have to give me time to do it, and I'm going to play a few songs to prepare the vote, okay? The last 2 songs, I mean, the top 2 are the ones that go on to the next round. The last album. The 5th album up for vote. Violator. Depeche Mode. So 5 albums. Did I hit any straight 5? Any straight 5s in here? Okay, Ptolemaic comes in with a straight 5. Cabbage comes in with a straight 5. Lencher 4 for 5. That's good. That's fucking amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so it tells me that we're going to be happy no matter what, right? 4 for 5 on Dennis Doe. 3 for Zen. 5 out of 5 for Chastity. Straight 5 for Lateral. DJV, 4. These are fucking awesome, you know? No, you didn't miss the vote. The vote is still coming. The vote will be just a rundown. Depeche Mode, Violator. Tears for Fears, The Hurting. Side 1 and which side am I going to... I don't know what side I'm going to do for Violator. Probably 1. Hounds of Love. Kate Bush. Side 1. Rush. Grace Under Pressure. Side 1. Actually, I don't know which side. We'll see. The side with... side 1. Distant Early Warning. And 5... fucking 1984. What I'm going to do is I'm going to need time to do this, right? So I'm going to put up the titles. You guys will vote. I'm going to give it a 5-minute vote. Usually they're 3-minute votes. This is going to be a 5-minute vote. You guys can discuss. The top 2 make it to the next round. And then we see. And then we give you what you gifted. What you got. We're going to give you what you got with your bits. And that's the idea right there, Yaki. Everybody wins. Everybody fucking wins. Most of you are going to be happy with no matter what we play. And guess what? We just had a whole lot of fun for how long, and the fun's not over yet. I like the game. I hope you do too. We're going to be making changes to it. Please don't say, oh, we have to make changes to it. It's the first time we're playing. So, one of the albums that did not make it to the voting round. There were 2 albums that didn't make it to the voting round. Okay? Actually, here, let me change the game a little bit. If we get the 3 new subs, I'm going to play you a couple of songs off the... I'm going to play you the first 2 songs of the other album that didn't make the list. So, out of the 5 that we're voting for, there were 7 albums. 2 didn't make the list. I'll give you another hint. You remember yesterday we were choosing 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s? This was my pick for the 80s. This was my pick from yesterday for the 80s. That didn't make the cut. And this next one didn't make the cut. REO Speedwagon. Somebody mentioned REO Speedwagon. This is a fucking good record. First 2 songs are amazing, especially. So we're going to listen to some of it. Those of you looking to enjoy yourselves and give yourselves an ad-free experience, join the numbers, man. Come subscribe to the channel. Be a part of this thing that we're doing. I'm enjoying it, and I hope that I'm hitting the mark with trying to give you content that counts for you. All right? Been having a good time? Good. Let's see if we get those 3 subs. I'm preparing your what's it called for you? Your vote. Imagine that, right, DJV? And you got gifted a sub.
So you think that you got him all figured out? He's a sweet token stud who can
Can somebody give me a year on this? The album is called High Infidelity.
He's got plenty of cash, he's got plenty of friends. He got women wild and he drives off in a Mercedes-Benz.
This might be 80 or late 70s. 1980, yeah, that's what I thought.
Just give him a chance to go. Take it easy, take
Take it easy, take it slow. Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
you so angry, he makes you so sore. The week may be worth it, but how can you wait anymore? When you're wondering what you're waiting for, baby, I don't know, but don't let him go. Just give him a chance to go. Take it easy, take it slow, and don't let him go. Don't let him go.
Keyboard solo. I love this keyboard solo.
Just give him a chance to go. Take it easy, take it slow, and don't let him go. Don't let him go. Baby, don't let him go. He just needs a chance to go. Take it easy, take it slow, and don't let him go. Don't let him go.
Don't let him go. Sorry.
Don't let him go.
Don't let him go.
Don't let him go.
Don't let him go. We ready for the vote?
Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Oh no.
Yes, we're not ready for that. So, we ready? I'm having such a good time. I just texted Drive-By Trucker. Like, dude, you got to come here, man. It's the first time we're doing this and it's fucking popping off. We're having so much fun. Osvaldo! How are you, Osvaldo? Welcome to our 80s game. It's time to vote. Top 2 will move on to the next round. Vote is open to everybody, all of you. So please, go ahead, pick your album. Will you be picking Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, Depeche Mode, Violator, Van Halen, 1984, Tears for Fears, The Hurting or Rush? What's the name of the Rush? Grace Under Pressure. Cast your votes. 5 minutes. Now. Voting is open. Let's see what happens here. This is our very, very first vote of this kind. Let's do it.
You should have seen by the look in my eyes, baby. There was something missing.
Missing.
You should have known by the tone of my voice, maybe, but you didn't listen. You played dead, but you never played. Instead, you lay still in the grass, or coiled up in innocence. And though I know all about those men,
Depeche Mode ahead by a ton.
don't remember
45% of the vote point to Depeche Mode Violator.
us, baby.
Van Halen 1984. With 4 votes right behind is Tears for Fears. And then followed up at the end. Oh, and Kate Bush just got a vote. And Rush has 2 votes. Depeche Mode seems to be a lock. Right now it's between Van Halen, Tears for Fears, and Kate Bush, with Rush only 1 vote away. Rush is only 1 vote away. Go vote. The top 2 get in. I just wanna keep on loving you. Let's go, guys. What does the vote look like now? Rush is coming back. Tears for Fears ahead. Kate Bush only 1 vote behind. The vote is hot and heavy. I don't even know who's gonna win. Rush came back. Let's go, vote. This is the very first vote we've ever done of this kind. I don't want to sleep. I just want to keep on loving you. Hey, the party for you. 'Cause it's the only thing I want to do. I don't want to sleep. I just want to keep on loving you. You guys enjoying the show? Please understand, guys, I'm a fucking idea machine. I'll come up with ideas that'll work. You guys tell me if they work or not. You tell me which games, because these are games. I'm going to make these games up. Music-related games is something I'm going to be able to make. And we'll see how it goes. You know? What's most important to me is, are you having a good time? If you're having a good time, then we're good. That's what counts. Seems like a decent way to spend a Saturday, wouldn't you say? I think. All right. We're about how far into this vote? Let me take a look. There's about a minute and a half left to the vote. Depeche Mode seems a lock right now for vote number 1. It's a fucking deadlock between it's a deadlock between Tears for Fears, Rush, and Tears for Fears and Rush right now. And Rush was leading the back. And suddenly Rush is in the fucking game. I don't know what the next album is going to be. There's only 30 seconds left. Right now it's between Van Halen, Rush, and Tears for Fears. Can Kate Bush come back? I don't know if there's enough time for Van Halen. Rush all of a sudden jumps on ahead for spot number 2. There are seconds left. Will Rush pull it off? Will Rush pull it off? Will Rush whoa, and there we go. Our first vote is done. That was fucking fun. I'm gonna get that music. I'm gonna get that music, okay? I'm fucking nuts, I know. I know, Sam. You're out of your fucking mind. Listen, are you having a good time? You know why I ask? Because I'm having a good time. That's what counts. So we are going to go to round number 2, which I will prepare. Who won number 2? Rush was number 2, right? Was Rush actually fucking number... Was Rush actually number 2? Rush was leading, was dragging behind, and then all of a sudden, Rush. Kind of crazy. Let me see these results. Or are they gone already? It was Rush? They okay, well, look. Van Halen. Wah, 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 wah. Sorry, Van Halen goes in the box. Violator. Violator's in. Believe it or not. Tears for Fears. The Hurting. Fucking amazing album. Wah, 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 wah. Out. It freaking hurts to say it. It hurts to fucking say it. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Wah, 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 wah. What wins? What wins is Violator. That was very clear. But I cannot believe that Rush, Grace Under Pressure, made it. I would not have guessed that from the votes. I didn't put in a vote, just so you know, and sometimes I do. This time I didn't put in a vote. But if I had to vote, I would have voted for Rush. So now we're going to go to round 2. How can we make this still exciting? You see how we need 7 new subs? We're at 3. Yeah, of course they can come back. Anything can come back. If we get to 7, so we're 3 subs, I'm going to play you at least a couple of songs from one of the albums that didn't make it. How's that? 3 new subs. If it's a gift sub, if let's say one of you gifts 3 subs or something like that, I'll give you the choice of a few songs. I'm not playing the whole album. And then you're going to get and then we're going to get your vote. We still have to vote between Depeche Mode and Rush. Let's see what we do. Do you like the voting? You know why I ask? Because I think I do. I'm just trying to make it work, you know? But we'll see. Serpent, I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Do I play another 80s record? I was about to put on a record from the 60s. I mean, I like the 60s, you know? Which brings me to my next question. What should the next topic be? What should we vote on next? It can be just about anything, you know? Hippie Girl Zen just made it go just that much closer. Violator released 1990. We'll let it pass. We'll let it pass, okay? You don't mind, Joe Salt? I can tell you that I fuck up on a regular basis when it comes to this stuff. That's what VJ Hive Mind is. Where I get it wrong, you guys plug in, you know? I know that you don't mean it, but you know, it's just you guys plug in. we can vote on a bunch of things. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see how I can play this with Jazz Sunday tomorrow. There's a big challenge for me to do this right now and to make it so that I'm not just giving you your cake. In other words, the shit you already know, which is what's happening here. But I want to challenge you to maybe vote for something that you don't know. There's a big challenge here for me. The game format is something that I really like too. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too, man. What do we play next? I'll play you the album that didn't make it, okay? And once we get our once we get our two others, you guys can pick a couple of songs from one of the albums that didn't make it. But I tried this game yesterday, and what we're doing today is kind of an offshoot of a game that I tried yesterday that didn't work as well. But it planted the seeds to this. And the album I had picked for the 80s, basically what it is that I did yesterday is I set up this vote so that you vote for the decades that you wanted me to play a record for, and it was going to be a blind pick. 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s. 80s won. That's how we got the 80s theme happening for the beginning of the show now. And I had picked one album, blind, for each of those decades. And this was my blind pick. So this was the 80s pick. Now. Oh, no, listen, I already have an idea for the next game. I do. We'll figure it out. Listen, it's a long format. You guys should really enjoy the fact that you're literally helping me make the game up. You tell me the elements that you like, the elements that you don't like, and we'll do it. You don't have to worry about the knowledge. Guys, I know my records. I'm going to have stories forever. You know? You don't have to worry about the records. You don't have to worry about it getting stale. This is a game I can play pretty regularly. So let's see how it works, all right? This is the album I had picked. Let me put up the vote, and then we'll get to your album. I think I know how to make the next one happen, okay? Once we hit 7, we're going to vote on the next album to do. Let's see if we get it. We having a good time? Is it time for me to start in on the beer?
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that have hurt you, and you'd stay. I don't know why I did this.
Small feedback. 8 albums instead of 5, and 4. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about brackets. You want to do brackets, eh? What do you think? Is it time for Family Bong? Let's go! Family Bong! DJ Chris, you're a content creator. Try these ideas, man. Let's learn from each other. Let's grow together. Hey, Art. Welcome to the show. Joe, I love that record. I love Cher. I would like very much to go see Cher live. I can't afford that shit, but I'd love to see Cher live. Big.
And you stay. If I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. Then you love me like you used to do. If I could turn back time.
If I'm able to give other content creators ideas, it makes me happy, man. What's the difference, Greg?
I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry. But oh, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way.
Would you say sound is double? I'm assuming that fixed it. Tell me if it fixed the problem. If I could reach the stars. The whole sound has echo. That's weird. How do we fix it? You know that I've done nothing different, right? Nothing. Okay, but is it synced? Did that fix it? No, that wouldn't fix it.
You're strutting into town like you're slinging a gun. Just a small town dude with a big city attitude.
Sounds good to you?
Honey, are you looking for some trouble tonight? All right.
Yeah, man, you guys tell me, okay? Stagger, what's going on? You good? You good, Stagger? Tonight.
Somebody's gonna win the fight, so if you're so tough, come on and prove it. Your heart is down for
Your heart is down for the count, and you know you're gonna lose it. Tonight you're gonna go down in flames.
just like
Just like I would cry like a bitch at a Cher concert. You have no idea how much I love her. I can take it.
Heart is gonna break, it's gonna take a lot to break it. I know
It's gonna be a short vote, but we're voting next.
somebody's gonna win the fight, so it's so tough.
You ready to vote?
Do it. Your heart is down for the count, and you know you're gonna lose it. Tonight you're gonna go down in flames, just like Jesse James. Tonight you're gonna go down in flames, just like Jesse James. Tonight you're gonna go down in flames, just like Jesse James. I'm gonna shoot you down, Jesse James.
Thank you, Cher. I love you forever. You are my fucking hero. I want you to know how much you're my hero. I've got no patience for anybody who's going to talk shit about Cher. Everybody, her choice of boyfriends. She's younger with a younger guy. All that fucking gossip fodder. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cher did what she wanted all the fucking time. And I love her for it. I love her, love her, love her. Yeah, I'm a Cher groupie. I'm a Cher groupie. I've never seen her live. One of my dreams would be to be able to, one of my fucking, you know, if I can do it before she dies or retires, one of my bucket lists would be to see Cher. Yeah, I want to see Cher, man. I know that the tickets are going to cost $500. I know already. There's nobody else I think that I would pay that kind of money for. Yeah, I know. And I know the show's not going to be as good and any of that. And that's okay. And the voice won't be the same. That's okay. I'll take older Cher. No fucking problem. I'll take older Cher. I just want to see Cher live. I've loved her since I was a kid. Like, since I was a kid. How so sassy. So much attitude. So much attitude. She's taken so much shit. Been called a slut. A fucking cradle robber. Fuck you. Cher is Cher. And she will outlive us all. Be more like Cher. That's what I try to be. Cher is my fucking spirit animal. Do you know that Cher didn't start off as a singer? Cher started off wanting to be an actress. Her passion was acting, not singing. She had to be forced to sing. Sonny Bono used to push her on the stage. She was terrified. So, I love Cher, and I love Cher as a singer, honestly, but Cher is an actress first. She'd tell you that she's an actress first. Are we ready to vote? Are we ready to vote? Plattenpapst! You hear we're making history, Plattenpapst. Thank you for your raid. Let me just shout out my buddy from Germany, who I will be meeting on our trip to Germany in April. We're going to vote right now on a full album side. This game that I've developed and I'm still developing along with you guys. I'm happy to have you. Hey, Raiders, if you don't mind, refresh your streams. It helps the channel out a lot. I appreciate you. And willkommen. Or willkommen? Yeah. So here's your vote, guys. It's a 3-minute vote. We funded an album side. Then we chose from 5 albums. We voted on 5 albums and 2 got deleted. Right? Okay. And now you guys are going to vote on the 2 albums. What will make it to our turntable? Will we get side 1 of Rush, Grace Under Pressure? Or will we get side 1 of Violator? Which one is it? You guys will decide. Now, I told you that the entire point of this is not to develop a gimmick. I'm not interested in gimmicks. I like having my idea of what's fun. Oops. I'm getting a buzz. Porco Dio. Do you guys hear the buzz? I can't listen to myself like this. The idea is just to make a show that you guys enjoy, learn a bit about music. So our vote is between Violator, Depeche Mode, or Rush. Now, I had mentioned that the entire idea of this is to have the conversation. And what I hope to happen with our next round, because we're going to vote on another round, okay? What I'm hoping will happen is that you guys will get in. This will be the second round. Those of you who were here for the first round, beautiful. You just hit the first round for the first time. You were here. How are we going to do the second round? I don't know yet. But one of the parts to me is fucking stumping for an album. If you look at these two, okay? And I just leave the vote go right now to a 3-minute vote, Violator will win. Violator will win. I know this already. I would like to stump for this. And I'm telling you that I'm voting in this round myself. It's only one vote, but I am voting on this one. Because I got a fucking horse in the game. I love Depeche Mode. I love this record. And there's no losers. But this is the album that a lot of you don't know. It's from the 80s. It's fucking classic. And I love it. There's a song on this called Distant Early Warning. Okay? That reminds me so much of the early days of our music channel here in Canada. You know how it is? You had MTV all over the world? We had... Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay. Here in Canada, we didn't have MTV. We had Much Music. Same thing. Same exact thing. Much Music. Ask any Canadian, they'll know. Now, before Much Music came on, they sold it as a channel. They sold it as a music channel, part of a package. You know, they're selling you cable. This is before Music Plus even existed, dude. Okay? But before they were all that, they were selling you on the channel. And music videos were a completely new thing. So the way it is that they would try to sell people of my age to this new channel called Much Music, which is basically the Canadian equivalent of MTV, was they had this carousel of videos that they just played on a fucking loop. On a loop. One of them was Gimme All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top. I think it's that one, but a ZZ Top one. I'm pretty sure it was Gimme All Your Lovin'. On a fucking loop, I would hear that. You know, I don't remember a bunch of them, but the one that I remember the most is this. I would fucking sit transfixed. One of the songs that was on that loop of about half an hour, whatever, there was like just a bunch of videos, was this video, the video for the first song on this album, which is called Distant Early Warning. I love this song so much. And it's such an enormous part of my childhood. Yeah, I was a little kid, a wide-eyed little kid riding a fucking rocket. When did this come out? 83? If somebody can confirm when this came out. Red alert, red alert. That's right. Absalom, Absalom, Absalom. Right? Yeah, I loved this. So, 84. Okay, 84 makes me 14 years old. So you see, as a result of this video, and this was my favorite video of the whole thing, right? I would fucking stone my parents. I want them. I need Much Music. I need Much Music. I need this in my life. And we went fucking crazy trying to get pirated video boxes so that we can unscramble the channels with a video box that you'd buy for about $100. We'd unscramble the channels so that we can get it for free. So my parents, there's no fucking way that I could get my father to subscribe to Much Music, ever. So I used to work already at 14. So those boxes, those cable boxes, used to unscramble the music channel, Much Music. It used to unscramble the fucking video channels. Back then, the video channel was called First Choice. Okay? And I worked. So, I mean, the box cost $100. I didn't even have to ask my father anymore. I had 100, I worked for $100 and I bought the box for myself and, that's it. This video is what made me fucking work to get that box for $100 so that I can scramble the fucking television cable signal and get my show. So, in other words, I have a much more personal attachment to this than that. Now, I know which one's more popular. I like to think that sometimes this show is about the shit you don't know. So let's see how many of you would rather hear the shit you don't know. I told you, I'm putting in a vote. And I am totally trying to get at least a couple of people to vote with me. That's not fair at all. Motherfucker. Violator versus Grace Under Pressure. Depeche Mode versus Rush. That's not fair either. Let's be fair here. Right? Right. Sam, you're right. When you're right, you're right. And so here we go. Here's your vote. Rush. Grace Under Pressure versus Violator. Depeche Mode. Who will win? Will we get an upset situation? Very possibly not. I would say that the odds are against Rush. But who knows? Do you want the music you know and love? Or do you want to hear something that you don't know? The vote is yours. Welcome, new people. You're tuned into Vinyl Junkies Radio on this Saturday night. Live from the VJ Archives. My name is Sam. I'm pleased to have you. New listeners, old listeners. Super happy to have you. I'm creating music-related content and play shit only from this collection. I don't play streams. I don't do CDJ. I don't know how to use CDJ. I don't know how to use Serato. I know how to spin records. There are 10,000 of them in here, so we'll have shit to play. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make some fun games to involve you, the audience, and make you want to come back and want to subscribe to the channel. Ads are annoying. Ads are for chumps. Fuck ads. Get rid of the ads. Subscribe to the channel. This is new radio, friends. With or without you, this is new radio. We're creating it right here. And what makes this radio new is the fact that we interact in real time or near real time. We are creating a new format right now. Come in. Be a part of the damn thing. Get a number next to your name, subscribe to the channel, and fuck ads. Grace Under Pressure winning by 7 so far. 63% of the vote goes to Grace Under Pressure. I hadn't cast my vote, but now I've cast it. John Tobin, thank you for your subscription. Muddy, thank you for your subscription. Tell me what you old guys, the cowbells, what you're thinking of the content the way we're doing it now. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm happy to have you guys. It makes me proud to see the cowbells in here, We're a good community. It's nice that so many people are finding that. Because it's needed. What's going on, Sep? You good? Rush is very well known in Canada. 1,000% correct. But I think it's fair to say that Violator is probably far better known and probably have a far bigger international audience. But me? I have memories attached to one. Winning by 10 votes is Rush. My stump speech worked. Sam, it's not fair. Listen, it's a vote. Sometimes I just let that shit slide. But in this particular case, to me, Rush was the underdog. Rush was the underdog. I don't feel bad stumping for Rush. Fuck no. All of you people that have never heard Grace Under Pressure, I'm about to do you a favor. Doesn't mean all of you are going to like it, but all of you are going to hear something new and different from the 80s that you don't know before. That's amazing. That's worth something. Don't worry, Depeche Mode will be there tomorrow. Gabish, what do you think of the game? Is it working okay? Is it fun? If you like the game, get rid of the ads. Don't miss a second of it. Subscribe to our channel. If you have Amazon Prime, it's already included. All you got to do is connect your channel to ours. Boom. You're subscribed. Now, I'm about to give you your album side, Rush. This is the next vote. This is the next vote. Number one, what ideas do you have for votes? But this is the next one. Yesterday, we tried 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? And it's not 90s. And what we got was 80s. We did 80s. So now, we're going to vote between 60s, 70s, and 90s. What would you want your next album sites to be? From which decade? We're going to vote on that after we listen to the 80s. Tell me how I'm doing. Give me feedback, guys. Please know that I'm creating this as I go along. I'm making it up as I go along right now. I think it's fun. I'm having a good time. And I think we're going to discover a lot of good new music that way. So, thanks for being a part of it. All of you that subscribed during this time, all of you that contributed bits, all of you, even if you contributed just $1, even if you just contributed 100 bits, thank you. And those who want in, subscribe to the channel. Get that number next to your name. Make it count. God bless Gesù Bambino when a fucking Rush album that a lot of you don't know winds up winning. Let me ask you a question, audience. How many of you have never heard all of this record? Rush, Grace Under Pressure. I know there's going to be a bunch of you that have never heard it. Alcavar, it's 10,000 records, man. I mean, it could be, it's 10,000 records. Robbie Rob's never heard it. Nico, never. Hey, Quixie, you've never heard it. Yeah, okay. Muddy's going to be able to sing along to every fucking word. But he's also, Waze, never heard it, would have never voted it without the speech. Okay, well, there you go, Waze. I'm happy because I think I'm going to give you something that you'll like. You haven't heard all of it. You've heard singles. Perfect. Cabbage, never heard. Quicks, never heard. Blue-haired hillbilly. There you go. So you know what to expect. You're going to be happy when we play it? Let's do it. And I'm going to set up the next goal. I'll tell you exactly how this works, okay? I'm going to try to make these, I'm going to try to move these chains, make this show work in the best way possible. So I'm going to put up another goal. 5 new subs gets us our next vote. 5. I need only 5 new subs. Hold on, let me get that for you. Here's your side. Rush, Grace Under Pressure. Thank you to everybody who's participated. Yes, I'm having the time of my motherfucking life. I hope you are too. There's your goal, guys. Alcavar.
Across the cities of the plain.
You're a vinyl guy too, eh, Alcavar?
Heavy water, no singing in the acid rain. Red alert, red alert.
Yes, Plute.
It's so hard to stay together.
Where are you listening from, Alcavar?
We need someone to talk to and someone to sweep the floors.
Maine. Respect, man. I know this game. I know what it takes.
The world weighs on my shoulders.
My shoulders. But what am I to do?
You sometimes drive me crazy.
Drive me crazy, but I worry about you. Money sing! I know it makes no difference to what you're going through.
But
I see the tip of the iceberg, and I worry about you. Let's go! I gotta piss, but I gotta sing even more. I'll piss after the song.
cruising under your radar.
Under your radar,
Watching from
on a
satellite.
satellite.
Take a page from the
The
red
page
book
from the
and
red
keep them
book
in
and
your
keep
sight.
in your sight. Red
Red
alert,
alert.
red alert. I'm 14 right now. I close my eyes, I'm 14 years old.
Rites of passage, black and white of youth. You can face the knowledge that the truth is not the truth. Absolute.
Absolute.
Absolute, yeah.
Absolute, yeah. Oh.
The world weighs on my
Weighs on my shoulders.
But what am I
Oh,
to do?
what am I to do?
You sometimes drive me
Sometimes drive me crazy,
but I worry
but I worry about you. Am I ruining this for you? I know the truth to what you're going through.
But I see the
But
tip
see,
of the
it's
iceberg.
above the iceberg.
Worry about you.
Oh, they're done, man. Am I singing ruining it for you? Listen to this part, the solo. Listen to this solo. Listen to this. This is the best!
Weighs on my
World weighs on my shoulders. But what am I to do?
You sometimes
You sometimes drive me crazy, but I worry about you.
I know it makes
No,
no difference
makes no difference to what you're going through.
But I see
I
the
see
tip
the
of the
tip of the iceberg.
Worry about you.
About you.
That's a love, that's
It's a love, it's a love, it's a love. This fucking song rules. It rules. Rush fucking rules. Canada is right. Rush rules. You can flip that. That's truth, baby. That's truth. Go buy a Rush album. Make your collection better. Am I right, Alcavar? Yes or no? Fucking right. Yo, Alcavar. Listen, homie. Subscribe to the channel yourself, okay? You haven't done it?
Suddenly you were gone.
I want a dude like me to...
From all the lights, you left your mark upon.
I'll check.
I remember how we talked and drank into the misty dawn. I hear the voices when you ran by the water on the wet summer lawn. I see the footprints. I remember. I feel the way you would.
I get excited,
that
guys.
you would. I feel your presence. I remember. I feel the way you would. I feel the way you were. I feel the way you were. This just can't be
Never forget to brush your teeth, TJ Christopher. That's the biggest advice I could ever give you as a Twitch streamer. Never, 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 never forget to brush your teeth or wash your balls. You gotta wash your balls. It's important. This is the song. Hey, DJ Alcavar, thanks for your sub, man. How the fuck do you know the Zebulun dub system? Are you Israeli? Are you Israeli, dude? I've never had anybody request that.
Ragged lines of ragged gray. Skeletons they shuffle away. Shouting gods and smoking guns will cut down the unlucky ones. I clutch the wire fence until my fingers bleed. A wound that will not
I didn't get to your request yet. Flute. I don't know if I can find that record. I'm gonna look for it. I'll look for it. What's going on? Vic? Feather Sword. Great record, right? How many of you are liking it? First timers, what do you think? Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm having a great time too. How many of you know Ball and Jack? I've played it on the show before. Possible dreams, experience to extreme. Your dream only dies when you give up on it. Wanjo, what's going on, Wanjo? impossible dreams. Experience to experience.
I'm not giving in to security under pressure. I'm not missing out on the promise of adventure. I'm not giving up on impossible dreams.
Impossible dreams. To experience to experience. Yeah, this is great. This is very happy making for me. Yeah. Pleasure that gave me to know that we've been talking about the same fucking record for what, nearly 2 hours during this entire process. We're playing a new game here, and for that record to wind up being Rush is really kind of awesome. We're ready for our next vote. I hope you enjoyed the album. New people, those who haven't heard the record, or those of you actually who maybe have heard the singles but are hearing an entire album side for the first time, what did you think? What did you think? Don't give up on implausible dreams, sir. You're not wrong. You see me giving up on an implausible dream? Here I am. I'm making it work, aren't I? I'm not there. But if I give up, who's going to fucking... You can't give up. You can't. No matter how hard it is, you can't. If you want something bad enough, you go for it. That's it. I've been singing these songs since I was 14 years old. I had this on tape. My friend lent it to me. Like I said, Jean-Paul. So the lyrics were all tiny, but I'd fucking stay and read them because I had this at the same time that the Much music video was on. So I wanted to sing the thing and know it. I had a blast listening to that. Really, I did. I hope you guys like it. We're 4 votes away. We're 4 new subs, I should say, away from getting our next vote. The next vote will be 60s versus 70s versus 90s. We knocked off the 80s just now. Now we're going to work on the 90s and or 60s or 70s. You guys, once we hit 5 new subs, we'll have that vote happen. And then we're going to see how quickly we get that kind of thing funded. If you want requests, you can request direct without any problem. Just use that. That link, if you want to do a search, you can do a search through our archive here. Okay? Just by using vinyljunkiesarchive.com. What's dangerous, Bimby? Tell me. 60s, 70s, 90s. Which one will we go for? I'm going to play you something from a band called Ball and Jack. Hope you guys dig it. Well, look, that's exactly it, right? What would you vote for? Alcavar. Now, especially that I know you're a crate digger. If you had to vote, who would get your vote? 90s would get your vote. Right? Everybody's going to have a different idea, and it's going to be a different answer. Let's see if we can't make this shit happen. Again, please understand that when I play these games, I play them trying to make it so that you guys have a lot of fun, that I encourage you guys to talk, enjoy yourself, while making the show sustainable. This is my job. I'm trying to do my job for you as well as I can. That's talk and music. This is the games part of the show. So, if you like what I do, subscribe to it. Get rid of those fucking ads. Please get rid of the ads. Give yourself a chump-free experience. Ads are for chumps. Get a number next to your name, sub. Help us get the 5 new subs, and boom, there we go. We vote on the next one. That sound fair to you? I hope so. Flute, listen to me. I know exactly what you want from Zavulun sound system. I have never had anybody request that. I don't know where my record is. I looked for it. I'm sorry. If you want to whisper me another request, I will absolutely be happy. Whisper me a request through Twitch, and I'll be happy to get it to you, okay? Spam. I don't know if you know this, but thank you for giving the gifts. I remember that. If you can, Spam, subscribe to my channel. Get a subscription for you as well. Help us get closer. The more listeners, the more regular listeners we have, the more sustainable it is, and the more I can continue doing this. And the more I can level up to where I want to level up, which is to say, to take this show on the road and travel and meet you guys and dig with you, spend time together. That's going to happen this year. Our very first trip was happening in Europe, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to be spending 420 in Amsterdam. 19th and 20th. Actually, it's going to be the 17th and 18th from a whole week in Europe. The 17th and 18th of April, we will be in Brussels, hanging out. From there, we're going to Amsterdam on the 19th and 420, the 20th. 420, April 20th, we will be in Amsterdam. And then from there, we travel to Hamburg, and we will spend the rest of the weekend in Hamburg, where on Saturday night, we will go watch Alten Goon live in concert. In other words, and there's going to be record shopping all across. There's going to be pot smoking all across. There's going to be beer drinking all across. There's going to be record shopping all across. Does it mean you got to follow me? No, you don't have to follow me. There's nothing organized. I'm telling you, that's what I'm going and do. You want to hang out? We can do that. And what do? I come back with those stories, and I tell them to you over the internet. And I tell them to you over live, over radio. And that's the way we create new radio. We get closer. We have experiences that bond us through music and through conversation. Can it be done? Fucking right, it can be done. It is getting done. Will I do a 420 Amsterdam stream? Maybe, if we could make it happen. If we find a coffee bar, and I mean, it would have to be you guys, the community, who would help me plan that, because I'm not a planner and I don't have time for more. I don't have time to do this. But if I knew that there was a bar or a coffee shop or something like that, or a record store that will allow me to do a 2-hour show or something like that, I would do it. Yes, I would. Let's see our Europe people. Can we make it happen? We got 4 months to plan it if you want it to happen. I think we just finished the 80s, Zomner, just now. The 80s were awesome. The 80s were the first winner. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Get that number next to your name. Make it count. Join us on Twitch. That's where the shit happens, you know? Those of you who are content creators, all I'm doing is trying new ideas. Don't be afraid to try new ideas. Do what you have to do, but always try to do something new. You know, if you love it enough, get it done. Me, I just put out into the universe, hey, maybe we're going to do a show in Amsterdam. Maybe we'll do a 420 show in Amsterdam. What do you think? Would that be an awesome thing? Was that something you would watch? Vinyl Junkies in Europe, 420 in Amsterdam. Would you watch that? I think I'd do that. You know? All right. Let me play you some Ball and Jack. This is from 1970. It's an album that's all scratched up and that I got for free. There's a box of records that, I put together kind of like a trade type of show where people trade records, no money. And, this was in the box of the freebies. And it's like one of my friends who knows how to dig really well. His name is DJ Love. This dude's got 20,000 records. This fucker is real, man. He's deep. He saw me digging through. He's there, yeah, that Ball and Jack. Do you know it, Sam? No, I don't. He's there, yeah, you want to take that home with you. And he's right. He was right. And now you're going to get to hear it for yourself from 1970. Right? Thanks for your subs. Thanks for listening. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm trying to create for you. It's a work in progress. My name is Sam. Let's get to those 5 new subs so that we can vote on our next round. Okay, here's some Ball and Jack. Or is that it? We're playing only one game. We're done?
just a big parade. Kid yourself.
Chicago Transit Authority vibes. Oh yeah.
Just a big parade, kid yourself. Young men want their changes, old men keep their seats. Is it any wonder the actions in the streets? You better decide now. Oh yeah, choose your side. Everybody, you better decide. I wanna see you choose your side. Come on, you better decide. Choose your side. Funny man in some small town makes a two-bit ride go round. The wheel of fortune spins, but not for him. Cotton candy, hot dog man, he works in Never Land, and he's asking for a dime he'll never see. Carnival, I hear your laughter, and it sounds so sad. Carnival, a million miles from home and feeling bad.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Carnival, you've come and
We having a good time?
an empty space will meet the dawn. Tomorrow is a million miles away.
They're both 1200s, Alcavar. This is the SL1200 MK. MK3D if you want to be specific. This is from Japan. And this one I bought years ago. It's the Quartz. SL1200 MK2. Records are fun, man. Alcavar, this was modded. I'm pretty sure this turntable was modded, so maybe the original color was not black. Good eye. That tells me a lot about you. You might have a problem. You know what the dream is? Can I tell you? The dream is to get fucking 2 turntables sponsored. I'd love to have ultimately 2 Techniques turntables brand new. Block. Oh well.